It's Cumulative Upkeep. Just a couple of friends talking about Magic, this game we all love so much. I'm Jay, co-host Jay. I love Commander and am an aspiring Modern player, and this gentleman sitting next to me, his name is Brandon, aka Booster Tutor, and he's a lover of all things limited.
Hello, how's it going?
Yay!
Yay.
This is episode number 10. Can
Number
you believe
10?
that we made it to episode number 10?
Not really, but...
Kind of not really.
Yeah.
After a long break for the holiday season.
Yeah. So that kind of helped with me not thinking we're going to make it to 10.
Right, exactly. Keep it at 9.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah.
Right, like there's a famous curse for symphonies, writing symphonies, where people only made it to number 9 and then died.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad that not happened to us.
I know, right? Well, I mean, we could die in the middle of this podcast.
Oh my God, that's right. You're right. The unreleased podcast.
Knocking on wood.
Unfinished podcast.
Anyway, to the podcast itself, we're going to, of course, start off with what we've played recently and then move on to the news. And then we're going to get to our main topic, which is Rivals of Ixalan. Rivals! Woo! So now that the excitement of the pre-release and the release are like inevitably going to wear off, what to do with those cards? Which cards are we excited to like continue to keep and use forever?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, so Boosty.
Yes.
What did you play recently?
Well, I went to a little thing called GP Santa Clara. Right? Yeah, first GP of the year, and this is like Channel Fireball has taken them all over.
Right.
They've got their monopoly going on. But, yeah. So it was like weird, like team format.
Okay.
It was like standard, modern, and legacy in your team. And each player like played that format against another player on another team of that format.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't bother with any of that.
Okay.
That's all constructed. I'm like, I don't care. So I only showed up for Sunday. And that's probably not the best day to show up for a GP. Because, everything's winding down. It seemed like when I got there, I was like, oh, this seems kind of small. But I guess because it was Sunday, maybe there weren't as many people. So I can't really judge how it went overall. But I heard it wasn't as big as, like, some other ones. Mainly because of the team format was weird. And, just like the first one, I guess. So,
okay.
Yeah. But still had fun.
Yeah.
I got there with my friend Tyson. So we did a Iconic Masters draft.
Rad.
Yeah, so that was fun. Sadly, with like Iconic Masters, I'm still like, oh, I'll just take this card that's worth some money. So, First pack I opened, I took a Grove of the Burn Willows.
Sure.
So I was like,
got it.
$15, sure, why not? And then I went like a weird black-white life gain deck that wasn't that great because 2 other people were also in black-white in the same draft, and I got seriously cut. And yeah, so
bummer.
Yeah, but it was funny because I was playing against someone. And I like took out my deck box. I had a Booster Tutor card in there, and they were like, "Oh, Booster Tutor." I was like, "Oh."
the card.
Yeah.
Oh, not me.
But then on Twitter later on, he was like, "Oh, I didn't even realize that I played against Booster Tutor." I was like, "Yeah, I heard you say the name, but then I figured like, oh, you saw the card." And then he's like, "I put 2 and 2 together later." And I was like, "Yeah, oh well."
You're too famous.
Yeah,
can't go anywhere.
Yeah, because I'm not enough. Just whatever. So then I did a Chaos Sealed. It was fine. It was fun, but yeah, just the value is not really there unless you open something crazy. Which I opened up. Oh, I got Return of Ravnica because I opened a Hollowed Fountain. So, yeah,
cool.
Not too bad. Met some cool people.
Yeah.
Actually met a guy from GP. I met him at GPLA like a few years ago, and then he saw me this year. I was like, oh, hey, Will. And he gave me this pack to open up on the channel.
Oh, rad.
So we're going to open a pack and critique it? I don't know. Just see what we get. But yeah, met some cool people. Got some cards. Got some stuff for my wife because she wants a Tree Folk deck for Commander.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Picked up a promo shield of Kalara. What's it? What is it? Cauldra. There you go.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a... Oh, and I opened some Japanese Iconic Master Pack because someone had some.
Okay.
I opened a Consecrated Sphinx.
Cool.
And a Urbrask. So 2 Mythics and 2 packs. So not bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Did you play any of the Ixalan pre-release?
Yes, I did. I went to the midnight pre-release.
Okay.
Which was crazy because I was A, sick, and B, had to work the next day.
Okay.
So, got there at midnight, opened my packs, went dinosaurs because it's sealed and it's going to go long, and you got to go dinosaurs, basically.
Right.
Just played one game and won that one, but then I took off around like 2 because I had to work at like 7 o'clock the next day.
You are crazy.
Yes, I am. But I got to play midnight. It's the funnest. It's the most fun. It's the most funnest.
The most funnest.
The most funnest. And then Sunday, I did Two-Headed Giant with my wife.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was her first time doing anything like that. Pretty much, not her first time playing Magic, but first time playing Magic without, like, with me there, basically. Because, like, we usually just play against each other, but I was like, oh, let's try out this format. And I'm not the best teacher.
Okay.
And I was trying to be, like, super, like, nice and, like, not tell her what to do. Like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. But I think, she said, like, I kind of played for her a little bit too much because I didn't want her to feel, like, I just didn't want her to feel like, you know, oh, you don't know what you're doing. But I guess I kind of did. I was trying not to. But she said, I said next time I'll ask her what she thinks she should do. And then, like, she'll tell me, and then I'll be like, okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Or maybe you should do this type of thing. So,
cool.
Next time.
Yeah.
So I went Pirates. She went Dinosaurs. She got, like, the big guy from the last one, the 8-drop.
Oh, okay.
With 3 colors. And also the new one that, like, when it hits a player, everyone, like, flips a card and you get that card, basically.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So our first game was so close. We lost, like one turn. And it was because we wanted to get that big dino out and just get a ton of dinosaurs. And we were able to do that, but then they stole him from us and attacked us with it.
Oh, my God. No, man.
Yeah. And then the second game, she just got mana screwed and Pirates wasn't enough to do anything, so
that's unfortunate.
Oh, well. Yeah,
that's
still fun though.
That seems like a good team, Pirates and Dinosaurs.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And what about you? Did you get to play any?
Yeah, I played a couple times, but probably most memorably is so my modern deck has finally actually come together. So I got my final Aether Vials. I got my Curse Catchers. Great stuff. But I haven't actually played Modern yet. I've just, like, have my deck, but my partner was in town, and so I was like, you have to play me. Like, I'm so excited. We have to play. But, like, I don't really play 60 card anymore, even. But I do have this, like, the remnants of a Knights deck.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, here, play this, like, kitchen table Knights deck. Where it, like, I mean, it has some great Knight cards. So there's, like, Knight Exemplar and Student of Warfare. But it's, like, not a deck to play against a tier 2 modern deck.
Not really.
No.
Especially one where Knights kind of relies on combat and Merfolk is like, I don't care about your combat. I'm going to go through everything.
Well, yeah, like it was he's a good sport. I'll just say that.
Yeah, let's say. He's like, yeah, thanks. Can I play
like,
the Merfolk? Can you play the Knight maybe?
Right. Well, he beat me once because it, like, you know, came down, Student of Warfare did exactly what it needed to do, and then
Nice.
Yeah. But the other, like, 9 times we played,
oh man, you spreading seas them, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I didn't even have to do that. It was just like Smuggler's Copter. Yeah, it was good.
Oh geez, yeah.
It was good.
Nice.
But it was a really good experience to, like, really get the gameplay and when to use my Aether Vials and get all of that practice doing that. So I'm so excited. Modern at the shop on Saturday.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. So you haven't got to do that yet?
No, not yet.
On Saturday?
Not yet.
Is the deck done, or is there still like a few pieces you need, but you're gonna play it out type of thing?
Right. So I need another Mutavault. I only have 3.
Oh, okay.
And then I need another one of the Lords. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like 8 of them, so.
Yeah. Oh, and I want some more. I don't have Phantasmal Image, so I also need those, which are technically also Lords. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you need 2 Lords.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so there's been some exciting news happening in the world of Magic.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've been gone for 3 weeks, but still not much happened, except something big did just happen.
Yeah.
And that was standard bannings. Yeah, so the banner section list got an update. Nothing except for standard, but standard got hit hard with 4 bannings.
That's insane.
Right? So yeah, there was 2 for energy, a tune with Aether, and Rogue Refiner.
Okay.
And then 2 for red, which was the Rampaging Ferocidon and Ramnot Ruins. Yeah. So energy, of course, it was just like a beast that couldn't be controlled. Right. Pretty much a lot of people saying a mistake. Bad design. But then Rivals had nothing really to combat it.
Yeah.
So banning had to happen.
Right.
And then red, they said if energy gets banned, red's just going to take over. So we might as well just preemptively ban some things from that. So a little weird.
Okay, are you more in the camp? I feel like the 2 main arguments are you shouldn't ban stuff in standard because then people can't play with their cards, versus you should ban stuff because then standard isn't fun for people.
Yeah. Okay, so I understand the banning things and like that feels bad if you have that deck and you're like, I spent all this money on this deck.
Right.
But also, I mean, the way things are now with like, video games and Hearthstone, stuff like that, I mean, they're all like, can just be updated like that.
Yeah.
And you don't have you don't have to ban everything if there's something wrong.
Right.
Magic's a paper game and you can't really do a patch update or nerf things. You just have to ban. And I think that's kind of the way going forward is there's going to be a lot more bannings in the future.
Right. If design mistakes do get made, then bannings are done. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, everyone's like, stuff never got banned in standard before. And now we've had, 12 in the last year? It's like, I think that's just the new norm.
Yeah. Trying to, like, get so many sets out so quickly that...
Exactly. I mean, like, a lot of people were like, the fast rotation was kind of their idea, so we didn't have to ban things, but then no one wanted that. So now it's kind of like a soft rotation almost, because stuff from, like, what is that? Like, 6 cards, I think, from Kaladesh block are banned now. And it also kind of feels like Rivals just came out. Energy and red are the main cards, and there's not much for those decks in these, so they kind of ban these to give Rivals a chance. And it is the new set they want to sell, so maybe there's a little bit of marketing going on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Magic is a business, so...
Yeah, it's an interesting time for Magic. I wonder what's going to happen going forward and like how this is going to shape development.
Yeah, I mean, they have this thing called, was it the play design team?
Yeah.
Where it's like pros that like test out like ways to combat like bad design and stuff like that. So, or maybe help with design too. So hopefully that helps.
Right.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be a couple of years till we see like some really good changes going on. But anyway, next news. So this like apparently just happened, or someone on Reddit was complaining about Iconic Masters. And Gavin Verhey said that this was like kind of a new change for master sets where they're going to try and do themes. So Iconic Masters was like the first one of that where it's like, oh, iconic cards. And they said like Modern Masters, that's what we first started off. We just wanted to print cards in in modern formats, and they're trying to break away from that so they don't run out of cards. So from now on, they're going to go with like a theme thing. So like Masters 25 is like the theme of 25 years of Magic. So master sets are going to be changing, it looks like.
Hold on though. But like
right?
But like will you walk me through how this last set was like iconic?
Okay. So I think that by theme they mean they're going to call it something and try to throw things together. I mean, Mana Drain, that's an iconic card, right? Sort of.
What?
Dragons are iconic.
How many? Wait.
There's a lot of dragons.
But like, how many Hydras were in that set?
I mean, there was some uncommon. I know that.
How many mythic Hydras did we have? How many rare Hydras did we have?
There was lots of dragons.
Okay, but the dragons.
There was lots of dragons and target cards. But yeah, I guess that's
Consecrated
their new...
Sphinx.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. They had the Praetors. Those are iconic.
Super iconic, right?
Yep. Yeah. So I guess that's just kind of their way of saying like, hey, we're just going to reprint a bunch of cards and we're going to try and make a theme around them.
Okay, but also like, what does Masters 25 mean? Like what?
It means the theme is 25 years of Magic.
Yeah, but so basically that gives them freedom to print anything in Magic's history. Not on the reserve list.
Not on the reserve list.
Maybe.
Yes,
but
yes.
I want to know if you could have one card on the reserve list that you don't already have,
Yes.
Maybe that's out of reach financially. Maybe you just don't have it. I don't know. What would you get?
Okay. A workshop. Mishra's workshop.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that's like tap to add 3 mana if it's an artifact.
And what would you put that in? Your cube?
No. Oh, I would go my cube, but I mean, maybe start a vintage deck. Yeah, right? I mean, that'd be cool.
One workshop, and you're just like...
One workshop, I'm on my way to vintage. What about you? What would yours be?
Absolutely, without a doubt, Bazaar of Baghdad.
Yeah, Bazaar of Baghdad.
And it would go in my Carador deck.
Of course. I mean, that card, like, made for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had another question for you.
Yes.
I didn't get to play the pre-release, but I want to know how easy it was to ascend.
Not as hard as I thought, but games did. It was sealed, so games do have to go long because it was sealed, so you can't really build around it.
Right.
But I was able to ascend like a couple of times, so it was, and I was playing like dinosaurs.
Okay.
So I mean, I didn't have that many permanents, but it's mainly like I had 7 lands out, so I only needed 3 more permanents. So
sure.
Yeah, it's just as long as the game goes long, it's easy, of course. But also, I could see, like, in draft, you doing, like, vampires just getting, like, a ton of tokens or something.
Sure. Did you, like... Yeah. Did it deter you from, like, choosing a card when...
No, I basically played whatever was good, and if it had an ascend ability that was good, it's like, okay, that's a good plus.
Fine.
But I'm basically going with what the base card is.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, I had 2 of the pirates that's 2 mana for a 2/2.
Okay.
And then if it has ascend, it has double strike.
Oh, okay. And you were like,
so
that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 2 mana 2/2. That's fine to play, and then it gets double strike later on in the game, so it's still pretty playable.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and I had the Dryad that it's like a 5-drop. That's a 1/1 or 2/2, and it makes a Saproling token each upkeep.
So and then all like, Saprolings get like
+2/+2. Yeah, so okay. Yeah, it was like, holy crap, this guy's awesome. I played him. Went to their turn. I had to send out because I got a Saproling token right there. I was like, heck yeah. And he's like, -2/-2. I was like, ah, dang it. 5 mana for a 1/1 Saproling, basically.
Curses.
Yeah.
Cool. Speaking of Ascend and that Saproling created, well, we're going to talk about Rivals of Ixalan now.
Yeah. Time to get to it.
On to our main topic, which is going over the cards that we're going to remain excited about now that, pre-release and release season is over.
Yep.
Yeah. So, do you want to start us off? What are you excited about?
I'll start off. Mine is a cycle of cards. I'm taking your idea of taking a cycle for one card.
Okay.
And this is like the cards that are kind of like, what are they? The Harbingers from older sets, where like you play it and then you get to search your deck for a card of like the same creature type. So there's vampire, pirate, dinosaur, and merfolk.
Okay.
And then they also have like a second ability as when another like of that type comes in play, something happens. So like vampires is target creature gets +1/+1 on a turn. Pirates are opponent loses a life. Merfolk is put a 1/1 counter on the creature that searched it out. And then dinosaurs is all creatures get 1 damage. So I like them. I think they're cool.
I like that the dinosaur one is a human.
Right, yeah, that's a little weird. I had it in my sealed. I had 2 in my sealed deck actually, which was awesome.
Okay,
but it's also like you can't make him cheaper with the things that are dinosaurs are cheaper.
No,
but he does have the nice effect of like getting enraged to go off. So I like tribal stuff, so that's why I'm excited about that. And making an EDH dinosaur deck, so I'll put a human soldier in there, I guess.
How many non-dinosaurs are going in her dinosaur deck?
Not too much, because there's a lot of dinosaurs from these sets that are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like those, the ones that make things cheaper.
Sure.
And I think that's probably about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
awesome.
If I didn't say before, I'm making my wife a dinosaur EDH deck. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, what about you? What's one you're excited about?
So I started off with Commander that has inspired me to make a deck, which is the wonderful green-blue merfolk. Kumena?
Yeah, I don't know how to say it either. Yeah.
1 a green and a blue for a 2/4 merfolk shaman who does a lot of stuff tapping other merfolk.
Right.
Right. So you can like make her unblockable, you can draw a card, and then you can put a +1/+1 counter on every merfolk you control.
Each merfolk. That's crazy.
That's crazy. What?
Okay, so you said for commander.
Yeah.
Could you see making a modern deck with green for merfolk?
I'm so conflicted because of that stupid lord. Like, I'm so glad Wizards knew exactly what merfolk needed and printed a new lord for merfolk. So glad.
But splash green for
right,
splash it.
Right.
Yeah.
So good. I'm excited to see though how that changes the merfolk meta of modern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it going green.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can see it too. I can really.
Yeah, this is a great commander though. Finally, better than the freaking Ixalan one.
So good, right? I'm a little sad because I love the combo of Stony Brook's Schoolmaster and Intruder Alarm, where it's just like this awful infinite combo that's relatively easy to get off, but it's white that it requires you to have white. So
that's what I'm saying. Right. Now you need a 3-color merfolk commander. They're going to splash black instead. You're like, no, white, guys, come on.
They did it with dragons, so.
Right. Mine is another cycle.
What?
It's speaking of lords, it's the Vampire Lord and the Merfolk Lord.
Rad.
So we got the Lieutenant who's a white and a black for a 2/2 and gives other vampires +1/+1. And the Merfolk that is green and blue for a 2/2 and give other Merfolk control +1/+1.
Rad.
So I love tribal stuff. I love, like, when you first start out, tribal's like the thing you make. Like, it's just easy. It's fun. You're like, oh, man, I can make this. Like, oh, no one's thought of this. You're like, of course, everyone's thought about this. Of course, but it's just still just so much fun. And these guys help it out so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And modern, maybe. Huh?
And modern.
Huh?
Modern.
Yeah. Modern. What's your next card?
Well, I tried to make not all of my choices merfolk, but I had 2. And this one is inspiring me to make yet another deck. It's World Shaper, so it's 3 and a green for some graveyard shenanigans. It's a 3/3 Merfolk Shaman again. And then whenever it attacks, you may put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard, and then when it dies, return all lands you control to the battlefield. Tap.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's like Gitrog Monster's best friends.
Okay, yeah.
So I really want to make something that's like dredgy and landy, and then Gitrog monstery, and then.
I like it. I like it. Yep. You love the graveyard shenanigans, don't you?
I mean, the graveyard is basically just an extension of your hand, right? You can't stop me. I mean. And then it's like if you get attached to things, if they go away, you get sad, right? So it's like, oh, you killed my thing? Oh, too bad for you. Yosei is coming back next turn and tapping your crap. So.
Jay, are you a necromancer?
Yeah. Oh, what?
What? Shh. Oh.
Maybe.
Okay, and my next cards, again, cards.
What?
Are what?
Hold on.
What are you talking about? I'm very excited to play for limited.
Okay.
So first we have Profane Procession, which is 1 blue-black, and it is a legendary enchantment. 3, that's a blue-black? White-black. 1 white-black.
Okay.
3, and then it has 3 white-black. Exile target creature. Then if 3 or more cards are exiled, then you transform it. So first off, a 3 mana enchantment that you can pay 5 later on just to exile a creature.
Yeah.
That's amazing and limited.
Right.
That's like so annoying to play against. Awesome to play. And then it flips and it becomes a land taps 3 mana, and then you can pay 2 white-black, and you can cast, you just get one of those cards you exiled. That's so annoying. That's the worst. Like, you like graveyard shenanigans? Well, guess what? This isn't going to go to your graveyard, and then I'm going to get to play it later. Oh, I love this card. And then next we have Ravenous Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
2 black for a 2/2, which better have a good ability, which it does. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature and opponent controls.
Oh, that's excellent.
Love those type of cards. I mean, 4 mana to get a 2/2 and destroy a creature, and then you can like keep bringing it back, just destroying things left and right.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I just want to play black and limited. So
yeah, clearly.
What about you? What's your next card?
Okay, so I really love the Rekindling Phoenix.
Yeah.
I don't play red, so I don't have a deck for this to go into. But, I have Animar, but I'm not going to put.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
No. So it's a 2 and 2 red for a 4/3 with flying, and it says when it dies, create a 0/1 red elemental creature token with at the beginning of your upkeep. Sacrifice this creature and return target card named Rekindling Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste until end of turn.
Yeah. So good. It's like limited. I'm like, this is a bomb. This is a crazy bomb in limited.
Right.
It's so good.
Yeah. I love the fact that it's flavorful. It's very flavorful. But also it is good.
Yeah, right? Like that flavor is amazing. Like that's a crazy good idea.
Right. Like there's the black dinosaur is very flavorful as well because it's like poisonous bite or whatever. It has something. Yeah. But it's I don't know. I'm underwhelmed by that dinosaur. So
what? That thing is crazy and limited. So good.
I don't care about limited. Yeah.
I know you don't care about limited. It's like the best card almost.
Okay, so it sounds fun.
Yeah.
Also, I have to say, my first choice, the green-blue legendary Merfolk, crazy price right now, $22.
Right? I was about to say. You're like, I just picked the most expensive card in the set, so whatever.
I'm just going through them. Yeah. But that's going to stabilize at like $7. Just give it time. You don't think so?
Hopefully. Well, the thing is, it shot up so much because of the bannings. Because everyone wants to play Merfolk now because that's like, this could be the best deck. And if it's the best deck, that card's going to only go up.
Until it rotates.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can get it eventually. Everything rotates, Jay. Everything rotates.
Captain Sisay doesn't rotate. I don't know. That's play commander. That's all I'm saying. What? Eternal format's FTW. So
I guess that's why they call it Eternal, right? Yeah.
Right. So what's your next card?
Stupid. My next card is Dinosaurs!
Dinosaurs!
So like I said, I'm making my wife a dinosaur commander deck. And this is just, crazy good dinosaurs. And first we have is Zakama? What is it?
Excellent.
Yeah. Primal Calamity. Yeah. 6 red, green, white. So 9 mana for a 9/9.
Yeah.
Has Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, untap all lands you control. So could be free. Either way, if you don't cast it from, it's still kind of free. If you just bring it back from the graveyard or something. Its abilities are 2 in a red. It deals 3 damage to target creature. 2 in a green, destroy target artifact or enchantment. And 2 in a white, you gain 3 life. Perfect. So just so good. It could be a commander. It's a very expensive commander. But you got your 3 colors right there. And then there's Atali Primal Storm. 4 red for a 6/6. And whenever it attacks, exile a top card of each player's library. Then you may cast any number of non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. So basically, in a commander game, usually 4 players, you're just getting 4 free cards. Yeah, love that. Love that.
I do have to say with Zakama that I'm so glad white always gets the best ability. #sarcasm.
Right? 3 life? Who cares about that?
Oh, God, no.
So gross. And what's your next card?
Okay, so my next card is some dank removal. I can't believe I just said that. Can I do that over again?
Nope.
It's stuck.
It's the dank removal. Apparently you're a meme lord.
This dank removal is called Slaughter the Strong. And it's also going in my Carador deck. So it's 1 and 2 white. Each player chooses any number of creatures he or she controls with total power 4 or less, then sacrifices all other creatures he or she controls. It's a sorcery. It's amazing in EDH, especially in Carador, because the cards I'm most upset about losing are always my mana dorks.
Okay.
Because then it prevents me from playing stuff from the graveyard, so I can keep my Bloom Tender and I can keep my Oracle of Moldiah and be happy.
Yeah, and your big guys go away, and you're like, I don't care, they'll just come right back.
Yeah, plus they have effects that do things when they die, so
exactly,
and come back. Yeah.
So I was playing Dinosaurs during pre-release.
Yeah.
I played against this card,
and it's
which sucked.
The worst, yeah.
Yeah, but the guy had 2 of them.
Oh, no. What a cool.
Right? He, like, played his promo one. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Okay, whatever. So I'll keep my 1 dinosaur and lose, like, 3 of them.
Sure.
And then, like, I stabilized again. He's like, another one. I'm like, wait. I'm like, hold on. Did you just play that? He's all, yeah, I got another one. I was like, oh, come on.
Crap.
Come on. And he had, like, the 1/7 dinosaur that was just blocking everything I had. And he's like, yeah, it's a 1/7. I don't care. I can play this card.
Whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's annoying.
Yeah, it's so good. It's also, like, to make it better, it's sacrifice. So it's like gets around indestructible.
Yeah, right. Oh, that is annoying. Jeez.
It's so good. I love it so much.
It's a really good card.
Right.
That's why it's rare.
That's A+. Yeah.
A+. And then my last card is Azor the Lawbringer. 2 white, blue. So 6 mana for a 6/6 flyer.
Okay.
When it enters the battlefield, each opponent can't cast instant or sorcery spells during that player's next turn. And then whenever it attacks, you may pay X white, blue. If you do, you gain X life and draw X cards.
So Sphinx's Rev.
Sphinx's Rev. So yeah, it's a creature with Sphinx's Rev. And also, I guess, Sphinx's Decree. Is that the new card where they can't play instant or sorceries?
Well, it's so blue-white.
Yeah, exactly. It's the most blue-white.
It's also, a special introduction that suggests we're going back to Ravnica.
Exactly. It's a return to Ravnica.
Once, in the story, in the next 3 stories for Ixalan, when the Weatherlight comes to take us back to Dominaria.
Exactly. Gotta do our required bringing up of Dominaria and the Weatherlight.
Right, exactly. Required. Until my dying day.
Exactly. It's in your contract.
It's in my contract.
But yeah, I love this guy. He could be a great commander, or a fine commander. But also limited, I would totally play this.
Yeah.
I don't care that it's blue, white, and double colors.
I
will shove it in my black deck that I'm definitely running also. So is that it for you? Is that all the Ixalan Rivals cards you liked?
No, finally, I'm just going to give a shout out
last one.
to vampires. Because I liked a lot of the vampires, and I thought, Edgar Markov really needed some support. Right. And so stuff like Twilight Prophet, rad.
Dude, that card is crazy.
It's so cool. Did you play against Twilight Prophet?
I did not, but like that card with Ascend is like, it's like without Ascend, it's like, it's fine. It's like a common. But with Ascend, it's like, holy crap, this is unbeatable. And especially in freaking Commander.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, and so finally we've come to our last segment, our end step, if you will.
I like that.
Our community spotlight. So who do you want to shine the spotlight on? Yeah,
I'll go first. At the GP Santa Clara, I met a couple of guys, Brandon, good name, and Cody, and they were saying they have their own podcast called The Spark Cast with a C. So Spark with a C and then Cast.
Rad.
And basically, it's just another Magic podcast like ours, where it's just a bunch of friends talking about Magic. Yeah. So you gotta always support those type.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So and they were super cool. They were like, "Hey, Booster Tutor." I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And then like told me about their podcast. I'm like, "Oh, I also have a podcast." Like, really? I was like, "Yes."
Go listen.
Yeah, come on. Cool. And what about you?
I'm gonna choose Turn 1 Thoughtseize, which I know you've already talked about, but
hey, they deserve it.
Yeah. Right. They're just so awesome on Twitter and very friendly, and gave me some great advice recently, and so I really appreciate that sort of community. Yeah.
Community, yeah.
Yeah, community. That was the end of that sentence.
There you go, period.
Period. So that brings us to the end of this podcast.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Also at GP Santa Clara, I met a guy I've met at GP before, Will, and he gave me a pack to open. So thank you, Will. You can be part of the community spotlight for being awesome.
Right.
So,
good job, Will.
Open it up, see what we get, and do a fast pack one, pick one. So we got Thresher Lizard.
Okay.
Can we see it? Can you see it?
No.
There we go.
Yep.
And not a bad card.
Right.
Very playable. Red Crop. Very good card. This is going too slow, isn't it? Fling, no.
No.
Curse Minotaur, fine. Benefaction of Ronus, not a good card. Soul Stinger, good for sealed, but not so much for draft.
Okay.
Colossopede, I mean, it's 5 mana for a 5/5. You'll play that sometimes, mainly sealed. Trespasser's Curse, no. Final Reward, 5 mana for exile target creature. Good card, but draft was way too fast for that. Synchronized Strike, I don't remember that card, so it's probably not good. Faith of the Devoted, cycling, no, that was never a thing in draft. Lay Claim, amazing in sealed, but also costs 7 mana, so that's like, you get to steal any of the permanents.
Cool.
And then Regal Carrara?
Cat!
Cat! Take it. It's a cat.
It's a cat.
I love this card. It's freaking awesome.
It's so good. I love that card.
5 mana for a 3/3. Other cats you control get ++1 and have lifelink. And then you make 2 1/1s with lifelink.
So you have at least 2 cats with, yeah.
I'll first pick that every day.
Rad.
So thank you, Will.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you. I got cats now.
So follow us on Twitter. I'm at lady_Janie_J. This is at booster_tutor. Hey, comment down below. Like the video. Yeah, we'd like to hear your comments and suggestions. If you have any like episode ideas for us, we'd love to hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can send us an email if you'd like. cumulativeupkeeppodcast@gmail.com. But yeah, mostly just talk to us on Twitter. We'll we'll be around. We'll see you next time. Yeah.
Yeah, if you contact us, we'll always reply, basically.
Always, right.
We got nothing better to do.
It's true. No.
All right. Shut it down.
Shut it down. No.
Bye.